Shigatsu episode 3 came out a few days ago, probably. Just not doing a review of it, man. Um, I like this episode. Again, like I said, I started to read the manga, but I like this episode because it showed a bit of vulnerability to Kaori's character when she asks uh, Kousei to be her accompanist, and that scene in the end when she cried, you know what I'm saying, because she was like, no one else can do this, so please, I'm begging you, please be my accompanist. I was just like, wow, like that showed a bit of vulnerability to her character, because that's something that even when I read the manga, I wasn't expecting her to cry. I didn't expect that, you know, and it's obvious that she's trying to, you know, show music from a different standpoint in his eyes, because she knows who he is. She's aware of his, you know, standing as a former musician, and a lot of the kids in the area looked up to him because of his ability to play music. So I like that though, and I saw that. I just like, yeah, man. And this anime is well animated though, man. That's the one thing I have to keep giving it compliments to. It is a very well animated series though, man. It deserves every bit of praise just based on this anime, on this animation alone. Whether or not you particularly like the overall theme and the story or whatever, that's irrelevant for me, because the animation is on point, you know what I'm saying? But the story itself is also good. You know, I like the fact that, you know, Kousei is struggling with this, not struggling, but he's trying to come to terms with what he's feeling. He's kind of like, okay, like, it could be admiration, but she's shining bright to me, you know. And then, you know, Watabe was just like, yeah, when you in love with a person and the girl is in love with someone else, she shines the brightest to you because you see that love that she has. And he's just kind of like, you know. So I thought that was good to see though, man. He's struggling with that whole, you know, inner dialogue, man. And it was funny, you know. It was funny having Tsubaki and having Kaori, you know, put the musical notes everywhere to make him play. I thought that was funny, you know. Putting them in his locker, putting them on his phone, putting them throughout his house, you know, putting them on her window. Tsubaki, she put them on her own window so that when he opened up his window, that's what he saw. He saw that. So I thought it was funny. The one thing though that I have to just ask about is because I don't even understand for the most part where that reference comes from or whatever. I'm not, again, I don't play that many. I'm trying to learn how to play the guitar now. So is that a hard piece to play? You know what I'm saying? Because when she asked him to be the accompanist and she even mentioned that song, just kind of like, you know. So is that a hard song to play? Because even in the end, when they was riding the bikes to the concert hall, they asked him had he studied it, and I'm just like, well, he's a musical prodigy, so I just would have thought that might have been something that even as a prodigy he wouldn't have had to look up. But I'm assuming that's a hard piece of music to play, so I don't know. I don't play string instruments. I'm trying to learn how to play the guitar now. I don't know. But let me know what you thought about Shigatsu episode 3. I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautifully animated. Let me know what you think about the shit, though, man. Back to St. Pete. Go.